Good evening, everybody. How we all doing tonight? We're just gonna jump right back in where we left off. Awkward silence while loading game. And there we go. Now, as I mentioned in the previous part, I have a way I would solve this problem. I'm curious to see if Kazuma uses that method, or goes for another route. Huh. Now, this is definitely one way to approach these kind of problems, but not the way I would have taken. Because, yeah, it causes the kids to arc up a fair bit. Time for a cooking minigame? Wait, I didn't mean that. Or I was joking, game. Alright, after dealing with the kids' problems, we now deal with the adults' problems. Is it one of these vans? Vans, trucks, I don't know. Maybe down on the beach? This really is quite a nice beach. Though I suppose, like, thinking about it, turning this into a resort, this is a very small beach for a beachfront resort. Like, you would get very crowded very quickly if you were to pour a whole bunch of people from a resort building out onto here. Whereas, obviously, for a small seaside town, it's perfectly acceptable. What happens if we go... Does it also block us off? Yeah, okay. Anybody seen anything? Yeah, I already said that before.
またお前か。俺の答えは変わってねえぞ。
いや、今日はそういうんじゃねえんです。
ん？じゃあ何の用だ？
今日は兄貴にどうしても頼みたいことがあって。
Alright, what do you need the force of the Dragon of Dojima for? That's a pretty good use of the Dragon of Dojima. We're pretty good at this, actually.
Yeah.
Did her, like, blood relatives kidnap her? That's usually how this story goes. Jesus. Yeah. That's where I thought this was going. Does Japan have a welfare state? She's mute? Yeah. That I wasn't sure about, but that was the feeling I'd got thus far.
De, 俺に何をしろと？
今、親父は荒れちまって手がつけられねえ状態です。だから兄貴に出張ってもらって、とりあえず親父を落ち着かせてほしいんです。
なんで俺なんだ？
先日の一件から親父は兄貴に一目置いてるみてえです。だからここは兄貴しか収められねえと。
ちょっと待て。
はい？
さっきから聞いていると、俺のことを兄貴兄貴って何言ってるんだ
Aniki isn't...
だって兄貴は兄貴じゃないですか。
お前は竜道一家の若頭だろう。俺はお前の兄貴分でも何でもない。
まあ、その
I
話
suppose
はい
the
いとして。
term doesn't really translate well into
お前みたい
English?
なやつに兄貴と呼ばれたら、うちの子供たちに悪影響だろうが。
別にいいじゃないですか。俺は兄貴の強さと男気に惚れたんです。俺にとって兄貴は兄貴なんです。じゃあ自分車回してきますんでお願いします、兄貴。
I'm not actually sure how I would handle translating that, which is why I'm having difficulty critiquing it directly. Because boss isn't right, but it is sort of correct. Like, the Aniki is to show a sign of respect, and in the context of the Gokudo, it works as like a bigger sign of respect. But I don't know how to translate that directly into English. I suppose there's a problem with a bunch of this series is some of it just doesn't have words in English that really conveys the meaning correctly. Can we go for a double heat move? I don't know if this game has double heat actions. I'm assuming it does. So it usually involves the NPC having to grab the enemy. You wanna make with the grabbing? Hey, there we go. Do we get a... Oh, maybe not. Alright, just finish him then. Is his glasses, like, fucked up? That's a nice touch. I was about to say, I wonder if he gets a free hit on me because he's got the grab. Well, not a free hit, but a QT is. Again, a nice touch. I've played quite a few of these games by now, but the melee combat in them never really gets less brutal. Very satisfying melee engine on these games. Very meaty.
頭、桐生の兄貴。親父は奥です。さっきまで青森飲んで暴れていたとこっす。へっ、しゃあ、なんだよあったけよ。ああ、おお、これは桐生さんじゃないですか。
どうも荒れてるみたいだな。
Buddy. Yes, actually. From what you've described of her real mother, I'd say a Yakuza is a step up.
Wakata. 俺が先から話を聞いてやる。
なんでお前さんが？
俺もな、あんたと一緒で目の前に困っているガキがいると放っておけないたちなんだ。
ちょっとあんた、俺はあんたから土地を取り上げようと。
安心しな。別に鮭を連れ戻したところで土地の話を持ち出す気はねえよ。それとこれとは話は別だ。今は鮭のことだけを考えようじゃねえか。
お前、
あんたんとこの若いの借りるぜ。行くぞ、力也。
はい、兄貴。
We just roll in and take over a local Yakuza wing. No worries. Also, if the mother's a whore, where are you likely to find her? I don't even mean that in a disparaging sense. Like, the red light district is where you're likely to find ladies of the night. Interesting though, because like half that shit is disabled in the Western release. So how's it gonna handle this? Well, I suppose she wouldn't be in one of the, Kombini? Huh, so it is. Suppose more like a corner store than a kombini. Isn't this the lady from the shop, or is it just recycling her character model? Oh no, it is. Unless Saki's done something crazy, like go off try to get him a gift for his birthday, and then everything fell apart.
Nani? 勝てると思ってんのか？
Oh, fancy! I was not expecting that. Isn't that's something that this game doesn't have? I thought that was something they implemented for the Dragon engine. Just the more open street combat style. I'm sad that we've lost our, like, face punching instead of just stomp on them. I much prefer the, crunch their nose into the back of their skull with a well-placed fist. to be fair, not a bad assumption. Ooh, he's got a fucking Dosh blade. Don't grab the big guy. Wait, does he actually use proper sumo moves? I need to pay attention to this. Yeah, he does! Oh, that's really cool. The Doshkoi, he does the fucking... Does he have the patty cake attack? Yeah, that's cool. I like this enemy type. Ah. Now, I understand Rikia being a bit hesitant. Seems like a fucking suicide plan, but worry not there, friend. Kiryu Kazuma, destroyer of... Gokudo HQ. The amount of places... Oh, that's just the karaoke bar. I was hoping it was a food joint. The amount of, like, places we have just gone into and torn our way through by this point. I mean, that poor, heat charge I don't need. I need some sort of... Ooh, bento. Bento box might be the go, unless they got like the big fuck off sushi set. That's always a good one. Give me a couple of sushi sets. What else have we got? Oh, I already had some sushi sets, I didn't even realize. But yeah, they restore the old sushi set.
Oh.
Odd straw hat on that gentleman. Suppose it just goes with the territory. Well, not territory, but the particular area and climate we're in. Time to take out the trash. Now, if I didn't get at least a few groans out of the viewers, I'll be a bit disappointed. Normally I have the live chat to show those kind of responses on the fly. Hey, what? Oh, it's a box cutter. Okay, fair enough. You should be. That was well timed with the NPC just stepping on it. Fuck, Jesus, look at that guy. Just drenched in blood. Oh, there goes our wallet. You should not be telling me this. What do you need weapons for? You've got the fucking fists and the feet and your fucking headbutt. You're a living weapon. Nice shady van. Wasn't there a weapons dealer like this in Masquerade? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines? Oh, nice. Extendo pole. Cool. We made good use of these in the previous game. It was the one sort of technique side quest that we did finish, was the Komaki pole technique, or whatever it was called. Oh, nice. Good. I was wondering when that mechanic got introduced.
So this.
So are we just going to buy weapon techniques in this game, or is there going to be some other process involved there? What do you got? What are you buying? I'm just short, unfortunately. I was gonna say the battle mail probably would actually be useful. Short than more than just a bit, though. We don't really have any easy way to make money yet, apart from beating up random street thugs. Which is essentially just walking around in circles, random encounters, JRPG style. Oh, I sort of figured that guy might have been a yak. Like, ran him over, hoping to start a fight. Is there anybody nearby who wants to have a rumble? Ooh, these guys look like. Hey. Oh.
What?
It's this kind of shit. Bugger off. I don't think there were conmen like this in... What? What? That I was not expecting. Ooh, nearly got us there. Decent bit of XP as well, which is nothing to complain about. Boost the speed of all combo attacks does sound quite useful. Essence of Slamming also sounds a lot of fun, but I think... boost the speed of all combo attacks. Yeah. IF7 abilities. Wait, was that the... Was that one of the arcade games? Hmm. There we go. You'll do nicely. Hang on. Did the guy that was watching on just fall over? Hopefully that'll make up the difference. It did not make up the difference. Isn't that armor? Oh. Wait, the box cutter isn't a weapon? Really? I need some, like, random street thugs that'll give me money. Not old magazine stacks. I suppose I could take a run down to the, pawn shop and pawn them off. I just wanted to grab the armor before going into the obvious, like, arena fight's not the right word, but like the obvious, like, multi-tiered building fight. We always get a few of them in each game. They're usually reasonably lengthy and take a reasonable toll on your resources. So I figure having the armor just reduce the overall amount of damage I'm taking. Obviously useful for more than just that one specific section, but will prove probably to be exceptionally useful in... What the heck? I thought he was an odd fellow, so I was gonna be like, okay, let's... Is that Biwa? Sanshin. Okay. I'm actually going to quickly Google this. I have not heard of that. Oh, is it specifically an Okinawan? Oh, it is indeed. It is specifically an Okinawan instrument. There you go. Precursor to the shamisen. Okay. Huh. See, I've heard of a shamisen. My mind went to Biwa because tried out the port of Neo for PC recently, and that has the Biwa player enemy that can be somewhat bothersome. Ah, right. Be careful about how you do that. You don't want to, like, the reason I'm doing the back kick is because I'm putting a directional input in while doing the basic square on grab attack. Whereas what you want to be doing is not putting any directional input in, to just mash their face up. It does actually say it's usually made of snakeskin as well, and you look at there, it is indeed made of snakeskin. Nice. Now, is this actually a donut, or is this a rice ball? It's actually a donut. Okay, fair enough. Or, well, not actually a donut, but yeah, it's much closer to a jelly donut than the old jelly donuts. I don't know what to call those pastries. But I can't explain myself properly because it's not something I've eaten before, but you get those, like, ball pastries that have jam in them. Same sort of field of sweets as donuts, though. I'm assuming that's what I've been given. Actually, can I do the... So we throw... Oh. I wanted to do the... Alright, let's just finish him up normally then, stop messing about. Actually, can I get the grab? Shouldn't go for it. I was trying to go for the... because I got the... Oh wait, no, I didn't get it yet, did I? I was thinking I'd got the toss onto fallen opponent attack, but that's my next upgrade. Oh, don't grab the big guys, that was a mistake. There we go. Thank you. And I think we're probably near a food store. Wild burger, that'll do nicely. Can I order the free smile? Actually, probably don't want to grab this guy. Looking at him, he looks sort of beefy. Let's give him the chair. More chair. Now I can get the throw angrily. Oh, okay. Cool. That is probably the next upgrade I'll get, unless Body, okay, body has health. Red heat actually is probably the most important one, I think, because that's going to add a new mechanic. Also, I do so enjoy the swing throw. It is very useful. Oh, I should have said here. That was silly. Fried pig's ears. That's a bit odd. Pork rib burger set sounds good, though. Oh, let's see how much healing. I'm curious. Let's see how much healing they offer. Holy shit, quite effective healing for the price. What do you want, lady? Ah. Okay, so I think these are because they really, really poorly implemented the dates that you would have like met in the different clubs and night venues. They implemented them as just random girls that you bump into around town for the Western version, because as I mentioned previously, they cut all of that stuff out of the Western release, so now there's just sort of awkward. You bump into a lady who randomly asks you out. I mean, I suppose in Kiryu's case, it's not too unbelievable. Especially with the right sort of lady, handsome-looking older gentleman. Probably has a certain appeal to him. Oh. Wait, nope, you're not dead. That is probably a decent sell item. Yeah. How close to the pawn shop are we actually? Making the assumption that there is a pawn shop here somewhere. Oh, that's just the weapons dealer. Oh, we are right next to the pawn shop. How fortuitous. I mentioned this before, didn't I? Because the ebisu pawn, which shrimp prawn makes me think of. Alright, let's get some inventory space. I hope I don't need those items for side quests. I assume I don't, since I got them from beating up random punks on the street. That might be the incorrect assumption to make. We've got plenty of cash now. We can go buy ourselves some armor. You thought it was a Ryuga Gotoku game. You were fooled. 'Tis in fact a JRPG. Find random encounters to get fight money to buy upgrade armor. Alright, now where's his buddies? There they are. Actually, can I? Yeah, I can. Sort of. Yeah, okay. You can just sort of throw your combo out there without it needing to connect to anything, which was basically the required strategy to beat the final boss of 2. Yuji, Goda or Yuji was a fucking nightmare, holy shit. That was a tough boss fight. There we go. Much better defense now. Oh good, the ability to sort as well. Very welcome. I'll keep my drinks on the bottom row. Usually like to keep my drinks separate. Same with the healing items. Keep sort of some order in the inventory. Also, we don't have quite as much inventory space as I thought, because our weapons and armor aren't actually removed from the inventory when you put them in, so you do lose out a bit there. But not too heavily, and certainly nothing to complain about. Overall, if necessary, we can create a lot of inventory space. Hopefully, it won't come to that. Now, this is going to be a slightly shorter part. I usually aim for about an hour long. We're coming in at just about 53 minutes here. Just because if I go into and start the next sequence, we are going to go well over time for this part. Well, I suspect. I don't know for certain. But I think best to save here. And we'll pick up the charging into enemy officers. Start of the next part. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.